Hello guys and welcome back to Carol Crew Review, and today my dad and I will be reviewing our top 10 favorite comic book covers that we own. So yeah, how this video is going to work is we're going to do my number 10, his number 10, my number 9, his number 9. So let's get into it. So for my number 10, I have this Moon Knight comic. This is the Blood Brothers series. This is part 3 of 4, and this was released in April of 1992. And the reason I like this cover is because we've got Moon Knight fighting somebody, and then we've got the Punisher logo in the background. I just really like it.
Very nice. I like that one too. For my number 10, we have Infinity War number 1, released in June 1992. This cover is amazing. I mean, just look at it. You have everybody's there. Everybody. You got Thor, Storm, Thing. I mean, just look at them all. People I don't even know. You know, if you can name all these people, you know, comment and tell us. I mean, because there's some weird ones in there. But I love this cover. I think it's awesome.
I really like it too. Okay, so for my number 9, I've got this Silk comic. This is a cover by Dave Johnson, released in March of 2015. This is the second comic in this series, and the reason I like this cover is because we've got the Hydra logo, the iconic logo, and its tentacles are just like holding Silk, and she's like shooting a web in its eye. I don't know, I just really like the look of it, and the logo for Silk just looks really cool.
I like it. That's very nice. My number 9 is from the all-new Wolverine. Sorry, I got these bagged and boarded, so there's kind of a glare. This is issue number 4. It's a Tom Raimi variant edition from 2016. You have X-23 there and Deadpool. And Deadpool's saying, "Hey, how's Logan?" And X-23 slapping him, saying, "Logan is dead." I don't know. I love it. I think it's hilarious. So there we go.
Yeah, I really like that one too. Okay, so for my number 8, I think we're on number 8, right?
Number 8, yeah.
Okay, so I've got this Hail Hydra one. This was released in August of 2015. This is a cover by David Aja. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This is a variant edition cover, and this is the third comic of the series. And the reason I like this one is because, I mean, you've got the city, and I mean, you've got just that iconic Hydra logo, and then you've got blood spattered there. And yeah, it's like Hydra is just like controlling the city, and I just really like it.
That's probably my least favorite out of everybody.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I really like that one.
I don't like it. All right, number 8 for me. November. Is this right? 1998?
Yeah. Yes, we're on number.
Okay, 1998. Wolverine. I don't think 1998's right, though.
Really?
I think it's 1981.
Huh.
Wolverine, number 1. It's amazing. You have Wolverine, you know, he's not in his costume, but there's the moon behind him. He's looking totally ripped and awesome. Got his claws out, standing on a pile of dead bodies. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
No, it's really cool. I like it.
I love it.
Okay, so for my number 7, I've got this awesome Star-Lord number 1. And this was released in November of 2015. This is another cover by Dave Johnson. This is, of course, number 1 of the series. And the reason I like this one is because just Star-Lord is taking place of that picture of Neil Armstrong, and he's just there. And instead of Armstrong, it says Quill. I really like this one.
I love that.
I just
it's
think
so good.
awesome.
Like, I remember seeing it, and I just I have to have that. I love that one. All right, we're on 7, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not for sure of the date, but this is my number 7. It's a Venom. It's a variant edition. It's number 5 in the series of Venom First Host. I mean, and what more needs to be said about it?
I know, it's awesome.
Just look at it. It's like a work of art.
It's awesome.
I mean, it's creepy, but it's also beautiful at the same time somehow. I don't know. I love it.
I really do like that one. Okay, so for my number 6, we're on number 6, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this one was released in November of 2015. This is number 2 of the Deadpool and Cable split second. I think I have the entire collection. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go check that.
I think we do.
Yeah, but the reason I just like this one is because it's copying that Back to the Future poster where Marty and Doc are just standing there as the DeLorean flies by and travels through time.
It's hilarious.
I love it.
It's amazing.
It's one of my favorite covers.
Right. Well, this is kind of funny because I have a number 6, and it's also Deadpool. This one is covered by Mike Hawthorne. It's a variant cover, and it's part of their hip hop series. It's number 2 in the Deadpool series. But if you look at the cover, and if you're a '90s kid, it's Extremely Extreme is the name of it. It's copying Vanilla Ice to the extreme, and it's hilarious. So you got Deadpool covering Vanilla Ice. It's amazing. I love it.
It's really rare too, right?
It is. It is a rare one. Yes.
Okay, so now we're on number 5, right?
Number 5.
Okay, so this one I just love. The cover was by, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Gustavo Duarte. This one was released in 2018. Number 1 of the series variant edition, the Infinity Countdown, and I mean, like one of his comics. What more is there to explain? We've got Crazy Rocket just destroying Groot with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
We've got his head, and like his body's down there, and there's just a ton of like
Groot's pieces are everywhere.
Yes. I mean, it's awesome. Definitely one of my favorite covers.
All right. So for my number 5, I kind of had to do a tie. I just couldn't pick 10. So I'm lumping these two together because they're very similar. They're both variant editions, I think. Yes. We'll start with the Wolverine, all new Wolverine. It's a Michael Cho, and it's number 5 of the series. And I just love the look of it. I love the colors. It's kind of, I don't know, it's very simple, but it's also awesome. So I love that one. And the Vision one is probably one of my favorite covers of all time. And it's amazing.
It is really cool.
And also, if you have not read this series with Tom King, do it. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Read this.
I haven't read it, but he's told me about it, and it's awesome.
It is very awesome.
Okay, so for my number 4.
Now that one could have gone with mine that I just did.
Oh,
but
this
yes,
cover?
Yes.
Yes. So the reason I put these two together is just they're in the same series. There's 13 Astonishing Ant-Man, and I have 3 of them. But these two are my favorite covers. The other one's just disgusting. I don't really know what it is. But these two were this. I'm gonna start with this one because this one is number 1. This was released in 2015. It's the obviously number 1 variant edition. The cover was by Trad Moore, and I just like this one because just Ant-Man, size of an ant, just holding some broccoli. I just really like it. I don't know why, but it's awesome. And then I've got this Astonishing Ant-Man number 5 variant edition, cover by Michael Cho, which one of yours was by Michael Cho.
The Wolverine one.
The Wolverine one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see because it's the same font.
It's very similar, yeah.
Yeah. This one was released in 2016. I just really like this one because, I mean, we've got small Ant-Man and then the shadow's this giant Ant-Man. I really like it, and it's simple, and it's awesome.
Yes, it's awesome. All right, coming in.
Top 3.
No, for you, this is still number 4. Number 4 for me.
Yes, I'm sorry.
1990, Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man, number 1.
I really like that one. That one's
If
awesome.
you were a kid in the 90s and were into comic books, or maybe if you weren't even into comic books and you were just walking by, your comic book store. I know we had one in the Huntington Mall. I think that's where I actually got this one. You had this comic. It's that good. I love it. This is the black and silver. I know it came out in different editions, I love this one though.
But I really like that one is because like everything else is gray and like metallic and like,
Yes,
silver, and then we've just got Spider-Man who's
Yeah.
just colorful, and
and
I
there's
like that.
spiders
I love
all over him too, which kind
that.
of.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah, see.
Oh yeah, I don't know how I didn't notice that. Okay.
All right, now we're in the top 3.
Yes, now we're in the top 3, and I've got this really cool Ghost Rider one. This one was released in May of 1992. This is comic number 25 in the series, and the reason I like this one is because it's just awesome. We've got
His face is like melting off.
yes,
like it's
and
awesome.
and it's like transforming into ghost, like skeleton, and then in the background we've got this awesome just skeleton. I think it's Ghost Rider.
Well, Ghost Rider is awesome to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but this one's just awesome, and there's a special feature that I just really like. This okay. I just
Yeah,
I
hang
just
on.
really like that.
You gotta like
Yeah.
look at that. Look
Yeah.
how awesome that is.
that's
That
like
needs to be like hanging up in your room or something, but don't
Yeah.
tear it up because it's
No.
too good.
yeah, it's just awesome.
All right. Number 3, 1991, George Perez. Number 4, The Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, it's kind of a bland cover, and maybe I don't like it so much because of the cover, because I've read this one so many times. This comic's amazing.
It is. Even I've read it, and it's
Like-
awesome.
And it's Thanos on the front, come and get me. And what they did to him in the movies was criminal because he's so much better in the comic. He literally kills most of Marvel in this one comic right here. Yeah, spoiler alert. We'll have to edit that in.
Yeah.
It's nothing like the movie. It's better in every way.
He literally rips Iron Man's head
Yeah,
off.
right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So do yourself a favor and read this. 1991 George Perez.
It's awesome.
Very awesome.
You can't go wrong with that one. Okay, so this is my number 2. Okay, I've got this awesome X-Men one. This was August of 1991. The cover was by Jim Lee, and I mean,
And
the reason I love this cover.
on this one too, if you were a kid in the 90s, not only did you not watch the X-Men cartoon that was on, you had this comic and you had to have it. It was amazing. You saw that walking by.
Am I missing a feature?
Yes, you're missing
Oh yes.
one.
Oh yes, I am.
Here, let me help you.
Yeah. This it's just.
I mean,
You've got all of the X-Men charging at Magneto and him.
and look how awesome they look. Like Magneto's totally awesome. I mean, you got all the X-Men there. Well, most of them. Is Jubilee in there? I don't see Jubilee.
No, I don't think she's in there. But it's awesome.
But you have most of them
Yeah.
from the comic. I mean,
Yeah.
Storm looks awesome. Beast looks totally awesome. I love it.
And
It's a good
if
one.
they don't use this comic book cover as a movie poster when they introduce the X-Men into the Marvel movies, I'm gonna be sad.
We will riot.
Yes, because it's awesome.
It is very awesome. All right, number 2. This one is kind of different. It's not a traditional comic book cover. This was a blank cover, and this was hand drawn by Nathan Greno. He does a lot of things on Instagram. He was an animator, or he was something for Disney. He co-directed Tangled, I think. So he draws these and sells them online. So this one was drawn by him. It's Gwenpool. Some people may not be familiar, but Gwenpool is awesome. Holding her cell phone just covered in blood. I love this one. It's a one of a kind. So it's my number 2.
Okay, now we are in number 1.
Number 1. It all comes down to this.
Yes, and this comic was released in November of 1991, and here it is. We've got a Wolverine, and I mean, what much do I have to say? I mean, it's awesome. It's like a file of Wolverine, and there's his claw marks, and
That alone would be awesome.
Yes.
And then you open it up and look at
You
that.
open it
It's
up
cut
and
out.
yes, and then it's
Like, you can see through it. Like, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, yeah, and then you've got like a whole file full for Wolverine. I mean, you've got his skeleton right there, and then it's awesome.
Like an ID, it looked like. And
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
United States CIA ID.
yeah, and then
X-Men school, Xavier School.
yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what else do I have to say? This is like the best cover of all time.
It is a good one. This one, my number one, I'm going to take out of the bag because I know that it was showing some glare. 1991, George Perez, Infinity Gauntlet, number one. I mean, first off, just look at that. Thanos looks totally amazing.
It's awesome.
You have Death beside of him. I mean, then you got a whole cast of characters. Silver Surfer. You got the glare coming off the Infinity Stones there. I mean, you got Hulk. All the people he's going to kill in number 4, and it says the end begins here, right there. I mean, why they didn't use that line in the movies is beyond me. Maybe it was copyright and they could. I don't know. But
yeah.
This run is awesome. If you haven't read this one, get it. Seeing it on the screen doesn't do it justice. Like, it's amazing. I love it. That's number 1.
Yep. This is my number 1. Yeah. Okay. So if you have seen any of these comic book covers, leave in the comments down below which comic book cover is your favorite. If you have any comic books, because we would love to know. And what do you think of our ranking? What do you think of our number 1s?
Yeah, who's right on the number 1?
Yeah, is it me?
Tell us.
Your dad. You decide.
I'm going to decide it's me.
I'm going to decide it's me because, I mean, you just can't go wrong with this.
It's a close one. It's close. It's very close.
Yeah. But I thought your top 10 was pretty good.
Yeah. Same with yours. I except the Hell Hydra.
Oh.
I don't get that one, but I'm glad you like it.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Sounds good.
Bye.
See you guys.